question. What's your most memorable date? Like with a boy?
Oh, of being asked out on a date? Shit, that's a hard question. I think you asked the wrong person. I've been on really weird dates.
Was this Wednesday when I went to the Museum of Natural History with my mother. Oh, pirate date. Seriously, it was on Match.com, and I showed up and he was dressed like a pirate. No lie, this just happened like 3 months ago. Really bad. I'm not even kidding. Are you still on Match.com? No, after that, honestly, I was like, I think I'm done. I think I'm okay just being a mommy and myself and alone.
Oh my god, okay. So my first semester of college, this kid always sat next to me in my history of photography class, and he complimented my boots like under his breath and then asked me if he could take me for a cup of tea. It was just very, very strange. He was like, nice boots. Do you want to go get some tea? That's like pretty, that was pretty funny. That might be the top.
This guy, I guess it was a date, I don't know, but he told me to go one place, but he like showed up somewhere else, so we ended up like not even meeting up until like 4 hours later, and then he just like got his food and was like, oh, I'm gonna eat it later, and like took it to go.
My most memorable date? I took a girl out to Unison, which is across down a ways. But it was a show that I thought was going to be a concert, but it turned out to be a dance. So it was kind of like a sporadic, do you want to dance with me kind of thing. And we did for the rest of the night, and it was really cool. And a lot of fun.
I think if I can think of any better. Oh, okay. So after the first 32 Fest I did on my property, I woke up the next morning like 2 hours of sleep, like in a beanie and pajamas, and went out on my porch, and this guy, Steve, from one of the bands, came up to me and asked me to go down to Brooklyn with him and his brothers, they're all in the band together, to go to a show, and asked me out to dinner. So I went in a van with a bunch of strangers, went down to like Brooklyn, went out to dinner, and then like to this crazy weird show, and like slept at their apartment, and I ended up dating him for the whole summer. That was a funny way to be asked out too, like being kidnapped. Other than that, I don't really feel like thinking anymore, so.
Or ask somebody out on a date.
That's a good question. I would ask them if they have any time.
How do I ask somebody out on a date? Well, I'm really bad at doing that, but I usually just try and get to know them more as like a friend, and then I sort of ease into the idea of being more romantic with them, and hopefully that works. Like I said, I'm really bad at it.
I haven't had such a thing as an official date in so fucking long and so fucking rarely. I mean, most of the women that I ended up hooking up with, so to speak, as girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, didn't really happen that way, and it just sort of, if we went out on dates, it was like, hey, let's go eat dinner, can I make you dinner, etc., etc.
Lady.
I was, depends where it was. If it was at a bar, I'd buy her a drink. If it was at, I don't know, another party or something, I'd ask her if she'd come. And basically, drink center.
We used to work together. Actually, we went out on a date a couple years after we stopped working together. We'd stayed friends in the meantime. Well, she kissed me actually, so I didn't have to make one. But I was the one who asked her out. So yeah, we had some wine together, and one thing led to another, and we're getting married next month. Yeah, awesome.
Like even though I could come home and we could go out, I like meeting him in the restaurant, you know, and having him sitting there and I walk in and see him. And, that's a really nice, kind of special thing.
Well, at this point in my life, my lady is my wife. So, yeah. So I call her on the phone at work, and I say, "Hey, my lovely, you want to go out on a datesicle?" You know, I always do silly things at this point because we have, you know, you keep it fresh. You know, so I give her a call. But one of the coolest things for us in terms of dating was we went out to the promenade in Brooklyn. It's 10 years now we've been married.
Montague Promenade?
What's that?
Montague Promenade by any chance?
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, right up by the water, right?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, sure. So we went out there, and she didn't know that I was going to propose. And I proposed there as we were looking across, you know. And she works down at, you know, down at the bottom of Manhattan where they're building the Freedom Tower. So that was a really nice place to have a date, a memorable date. So that's where we go.